Can I just say that I am now at the point where I am completely sick of these kind of conference things. I just can't be arsed with them. How long and drawn out they are. How many CGI trailers there are. How many adverts there are. I'm getting to the point where I'm like, do I even want to watch them every year? But might as well if I'm here. But I don't think I'd go out of my way to watch them if I was like busy doing something else. Or we watch them because we might get some surprise. I think the only thing that I kind of know that they're going to show off is the Alan Wake 2 DLC, which will be amazing. I'm hoping we might see the Liza P DLC, because that's supposed to come out at some point later this year, but we've seen nothing from it. It's summer. Oh, it is live.
To the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Boo! I was hoping for a second then that he wasn't going to come out. He's not here. Thank God for that.
Hello,
wow.
everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2020.
Please wrap it up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA.
YouTube
now, if you're
Theater.
watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Two hours?
But let's also face it, this has been
At least it's not 3
tumultuous
hours.
and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible
What year is
success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8
Dragon's Dogma
come
2
from
is shit,
indie,
though.
mid-sized teams or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right.
So I finally
because
admit it.
today,
I always said
there
it wasn't
are
very
many
good.
paths to
I said it was
sustainability
us
and
as
success,
I was playing it.
And that's what makes this industry so great.
Got slightly better towards the end, but it was
because over the
a
next 2
massive
hours,
disappointment.
We'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry
Batman,
Potter.
Harry
but
Potter.
also smaller
Are they going to show off the
titles,
director's
including a
cut
few games
that was
made
leaked?
by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games? All right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
World premiere. No, PlayStation. Oh, it's gonna be Horizon Lego, isn't it?
The lead
Why-
unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay.
Is it?
Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Strength!
Oh, it's Horizon Lego. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing a Lego Horizon game? Horizon is mediocre at best anyway. But they're doing a Lego version.
I gotta get me one of those.
Ooh, sandwich.
I mean, it might be better than the actual main Horizon.
That hot dog guy.
Mix of gameplay and non-game animation. Oh, it's like top-down like that.
Don't worry, I'll bring it
Is it a Diablo-style game?
right in the eye.
So it's not like big open world or
A
anything.
lonely hero. Hunting machines. All by
A top-down action adventure.
Friends, you know.
right. A friendly hero. Hunting with her pals.
Again, it could still be better than the actual main
Exploring.
games.
Wow, what is this place?
Collecting all the shiny things.
Woo, buddy!
And making a home.
Oh, you can build a base. Well, build a hub area.
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's back.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw.
Is it going to be like a full-priced game? Or is it a smaller title? I mean, the Lego games look amazing visually. I love the way they look. And the Lego games, some of them are like actually some of the best games.
Ooh, you want mustard on that?
Oh no! But a Lego Horizon Adventures. It's on the Switch and Steam. So it's coming out cross-platform. Wow. Day one.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures.
There you
coming out later
go.
this
Wasn't
year
that
for
fun?
PlayStation, but also day one on PC
Yep.
and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players
Oh.
start separate in the dark.
I actually played
and it's up to
this
you to find your
with
friends
the first
and
one a little
survive
bit.
with permadeath. Here is the first
They're
look.
making a sequel to the mod. Strange. But it was like a 4-player co-op killing floor Left 4 Dead kind of thing. It's been a long time since I tried it out, but I'm pretty sure you used to like board up the windows and stuff. Like zombies, Call of Duty zombies. Looks like Back 4 Blood. Fuck off. That's what I say to these fucking live service bullshit games. Eight-player co-op. Massive replayable map. So they're just kind of using the IP to make something a bit different. Not sure if it really follows the kind of gameplay structure of the first game.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Who? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
Beloved. Oh, it's a new Harry. Oh my God, my mum is gonna lose her shit. My mum has been like desperate for more Hogwarts Legacy content. But if they, is it just gonna be like a a multiplayer
Beat your toughest
Quidditch
opponents,
game.
To keep your composure.
I
and
really
face
like the
adversity,
Quidditch game on the PS2.
To chase your dreams at any price. To seek glory for your team. No challenge is too great. No dream is too big. So ask yourself, do you have what it takes? Do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Is that gameplay? Is that what it looks like? Is it going to be like Rocket League, but you fly around instead? September 3rd. Available from day one with PlayStation Plus. Oh my god.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd for consoles and PC. Now we move
September's
from the
getting
Potterverse
busy.
to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite.
Oh, yeah.
He showed me this next game.
It didn't
a few
review
months
very
ago,
well,
and
though.
I really wanted to debut it
It's
here.
kind of just a meme
Get ready
game.
to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Cuff Bust. Oh god. What is this? Don't drop the soap. Oh, Jesus. This looks horrible. Looks horrible. The head bobbing is awful. Make you feel sick. Like... Oh my god. So you play as these weird furry bear prisoners trying to escape. But like 20 of you trying to escape, I guess. I guess you can get killed as you go. And it's whoever actually gets out wins, maybe? A prison escape game. It's actually kind of cool. Multiplayer one. It's like an extraction shooter, but you're just escaping. You're not shooting anyone. Wait for us! The helicopter's been stolen. So I guess you can work together or backstab each other. Actually kind of a cool concept. I'm just not a massive fan of the aesthetic of it. You just shot down the other escaping prisoners. How could you? Coming 2025, maybe. I don't know, to be honest.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have that on stage. All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming
Is
out
it?
on August 30th
Is it, though?
from Ubisoft.
People have
and
been pretty
Lucasfilm
negative
Games,
about
the
it.
first open-world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday
Actually,
at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to
Starfield,
see a full
pretty
gameplay
much.
showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
Stealth backstabbing. A lightsaber hidden blade.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
So it's not going to have those black bars, seemingly. Thank God. Pew pew pew.
We should get moving.
I just hope they actually make a Star Wars game that's like that 1313 one that they cancelled. This could come close, I guess, but that was more of a linear, Uncharted-esque.
I think I spotted Lando there. So great. And by the way, I just
Lando
noticed
Norris.
everything we've shown you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year. Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well,
I'm a
moving back
TV
to smaller
mum.
teams, a few weeks ago I had a chance to play through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Ah, I know that one. Roof. The dog's gonna die. You walk from left to right. Revolutionary gameplay. Left to right. Left to right. There's a lot of moving left to right. And not much else. Left to right. And a sword. Actual sword combat, yes. Oh no! It's gonna be like one big escort mission. Seems like it gets bigger. It grows up. Oh, so it grows up and it actually becomes capable of fighting and helping you. Seems to be aging at an accelerated rate. Maybe it'll get really old and just die. Spoilers.
Trust me, that game is such a true work of art, especially when we get into some of the combat. It is tons of fun to play. And there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the Day of the Devs on this same stream. So we've got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Sand. June.
Study the past if you would define the future.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or of
Egypt?
the last great journey fair.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men.
Civilization?
Hereafter. Each of us shall endure
Anno?
this world's life until the end.
Choo choo! Go to down coal mine.
Your names shall not be lost.
So it shall be.
So it shall be.
Sid Meier's Civilization. Holy shit, 7? Fucking hell. It was Civilization.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest.
Hello.
On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible fans around the world, for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7. In the meantime,
Just an announcement trailer.
Stay civilized.
No actual look at the game at all. I actually really liked the art design of the trailer. It's actually a really cool trailer, but for announcing a game, not great. Black Myth, Wukong, Monkey, Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. But this is a CGI trailer for a game that we've seen loads of gameplay for already. What's the point? Is it gonna like announce a demo? That'd be good. Shouldn't put stuff in your ear. Should let a professional sort it out for you. It's just a CGI trailer. We already knew it was coming out then. What? It's just an advert. It's not even like literally blatant advert. Fuck off. It's a reminder. Everyone knows that game is coming out. It's like one of the most anticipated games of this year. It looks amazing. It could be game of the year. It's like the bleeding Super Bowl ads. That was announced before as well. That's just an advert.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths.
The monoliths.
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than...
Yeah, they're releasing that adapter for the PlayStation VR 2 that doesn't support any of the actual features. So, why bother? I guess if it's the only VR headset you have, then it's better than nothing.
Like mayflies, we die to live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain,
a 4-player co-op
we
shooter thingy. Samsung Gaming Hub adverts. Adverts, adverts, adverts. Starfield. That's a great seller. You in?
Have any of you faced Tyranids before?
Oh, here we go. It's an advert again. These are just adverts. They're not showing anything new here. I need to go back and actually finish the first game. Won't take very long because I've only got about 4 or 5 hours left of it. It's just an announcement to make sure you go and watch the other announcement.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojima.
What's it called again? I can't remember. Metaphor, oh yeah. It looks very Persona-esque. I've not played a Persona game. I probably should. But it's another massively long-running franchise that have really long games.
It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも及び、経験を積ませると一部のアーキタイプは進化することもできます。
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game. These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
Gain experience and become stronger? I don't believe it. In an RPG, groundbreaking. This is like basic RPG stuff here.
このアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the
hopefully
topic
it's more
of these
exciting than
archetypes.
this.
Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy
What was the fucking point of that? They came out to say that you can level up your classes. Pretty much. That was it.
The reality is,
Again, this is another game we've seen quite a lot of already.
a great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
Make a new Catherine game, you freaking cowards.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
On guard!
On guard.
You must acquire
I'm not a big fan of the UI and the font.
Together.
How's this? Gower! No holding back!
Now you've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose
The
existence
P
was
organ.
only theoretical. You wield power now.
Awaken. Metaphor Rifantasio. Xbox only? Really?
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Oh, good. Not actual gameplay, you don't say. I thought we'd suddenly advance 20 years into the future.
Overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad. The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon.
Scarecrow, fear.
You can use it.
What's the game?
The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
Please show something, for fuck's sake. You already announced it. You don't need to do another announcement to announce it. With a CGI trailer for a VR game of all things. I mean, making VR
I am looking forward
exclusive to a
the
specific
Arkhamverse.
headset is ridiculous.
Now,
it's
it
like
is
saying
time to
you
update
can only
fans
play
on the
this game on this
legendary fighting
specific
game
monitor.
franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
X-Men? Street Fighter? Street Fighter. Fatal Fury? Terry. Terry. Hi, my name is Terry. My oh my. Elena. Street Fighter. What? Street Fighter what? He's pulling them out of the anime. What? I don't even know what that was. Why? What was the point of having the animation style and then to go into the actual 3D stuff? William Wallace! I will not become a martyr. Is it William Wallace? Freedom! Okay, so it's got kind of... It's almost got like PlayStation 1 kind of style graphics, but more advanced than that. Why is there no, like, audio from the actual game? So it's got, like, Dynasty Warrior kind of combat. Scottish Dynasty Warriors. Roguelike co-op hack and slash. Tears of Metal. Unreal Engine, Stutter Engine, Dragon Ball.
I guess we'll see.
It's over 9,000.
True battle begins.
Again, they do such a bad job of, like, actually normalizing the audio for these trailers. They don't make sure that the audio is the same level for each trailer. It's a problem every year with G3. Yeah, G3. Jeffrey. That's what it's called now, Jeffrey.
No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Never forgive me for this. Now you will suffer my wrath.
Suffer like she did.
You are a prison boy. I will show you the true form of autonomous ultimate. It's my turn. Yes. Change everything, then. This is nothing. I don't think you can win. There's no way.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Six characters early on.
Internet, we got your release date for Sparking Zero, October 11th.
Well, they announced it
now
already.
We step into the world of Delta Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms. Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction mode.
An extraction shooter.
We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time to take action. Objective: Collect and decode the Mando brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly.
CGI. CGI. Captured on PC.
We need to pick up the pace.
Clean the balcony. On your mark. Go, go, go! Clear the area. Shield down. I'm going in.
Shit! They've got a flamethrower.
So it's not like realistic or anything. I thought it was going to be like super realistic, like what's that SWAT game that came out of early access recently? Ready Zero, something like that. Ready 1-0.
All clear. Prepare for decoding.
It's a loot
That's all for
box.
mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
But that is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Okay. Ridley Scott doesn't make good films anymore, does he?
Why are they burning tires? RPG!
This is like Call of Duty 4-esque, isn't it? We haven't had a game like this in a while.
Landing. 2 feet. 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a gate in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Attack fight!
The frame rate looks fucking awful. Okay. I'm back again.
And now,
Hello.
I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Well, that was like The Shining then. Fatal Fury City of Wolves. Okay. Adverts. For Dolby Atmos. But you're using the headphones. I think if you cared about Dolby Atmos, you wouldn't be using shitty Xbox headphones. OLED monitors. Did you know if you buy this monitor, you get an exclusive VR game for it? No. Hey, Jax. Adverts, or did they show anything? Fuck all. Civilization 7. That's probably like the biggest thing, actually. That's a big deal. Yum yum. Yeah. this an advert? I mean, technically they're all adverts, but some are like blatant adverts. And this is what the actual game looks like. Fuck's sake. It doesn't have that art style at all, so what's the fucking point?
You're next.
What the hell is this? Super Smash Brothers, but top down? Mobile, Steam, Nintendo Switch. Oh, Gundam. There's been loads of early access games already. Transformers. Robots in disguise. Does the game actually look like that? Because that looks impressive there. Like Xenoblade X. Is it online though? Is it just like PvP? Mecha Break. What a generic ass name that is.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
The studio that brought you Megan. Five Nights at Freddy's, The Black Phone. Megan, is that the one with the robot that comes to life? The android. That was shit, wasn't it?
Dark times await us.
Oh.
Vengeance will take shape.
How that cut? That's not the FOV, right? How close was it zoomed in? Okay. So they're making like loads of games.
Sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry.
Yeah, that first game kind of
If
gave me
any
the
ghost
Darkness
actually
vibes.
show
I don't know why.
I'll protect you.
Amy, I'll save you.
There's a lot of kind of PlayStation 1 looking stuff. Seems to be back in vogue.
The local police department asked me to help with a case.
Alone in the
Why do
dark.
they need a game
That's what it looks like.
Should have some developer mode.
Oh, Sam Barlow, yeah, who made Her Story. Project C. What does the C stand for? Cut. That looks interesting, that one. With the dolls coming at you. Now for more adverts.
Please welcome Jason
No?
Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games. Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy.
I wanted to make more money.
I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise
been a
very
murder.
cozy family sim.
It's been a murder.
We, as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore, and our independent development partners, they feel the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there. And I know, you know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and
So everything then.
Yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big
I'd hope
fans
so,
of it
for a horror
even if
game.
you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much.
Please
for
clap.
being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Power Rangers? Who are you? I'm the Scottish one. I actually did watch a bit of Power Rangers when I was young. Like, very young. Bing, 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 bing. Power Ranger. Never been into these kind of games. These beat 'em up games. Not for me. Although I did like that bit in Saints Row 4. Where they do like the Streets of Rage homage. I like that, and that's cool, like Road Rage almost. Road Rash. Huh. It's got some like other aspects to it. Can I just play the bike bits? Sad. Sad face. Sad face. Sad face. Sad face. Oh, sad face. He just picks him up. He's like, I'm gonna kidnap you. He's like, I don't want to go with this person. I'm taking you. Why don't you just keep him in the bloody backpack? Oh. Oh. It's giving it like human emotions. What is it it's supposed to be? cute. What? Is it meant to be like a little Bambi? It grows up. Another one where it grows up. We had another one like this where you had a wolf that grew up as you played it. 2 games come along that are basically the same idea. Is that what it grows up into? Deer and boy. Expecto Patronum.
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios. Here is a brand new look.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes.
The first game still runs like shit, yeah. Especially in the towns.
Disposes.
I need to go back and finish it.
Right in the bowls.
But I lost the footage of some of the parts that I did.
One's a smart-ass smith, and the other's a blue.
It becomes like a really good smith, like his dad, I guess.
You behave like a spoiled brat. How dare you speak?
I liked it. It was actually really good. It has some of the best stuff from like Fallout New Vegas and Deus Ex, where you can complete stuff in so many different ways.
But in the end, we all face
So many different outcomes and ways of completing quests. I'm surprised they're making a sequel to it, though. It didn't seem like the kind of game where...
I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss
Huh.
our asses!
God.
Mr. Clean's back.
For my sins.
To the task!
Didn't seem like the kind of game where you'd have a sequel to the story.
Come on!
To the fucking task.
We got fucking task.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards.
2021!
And now we're giving you a look at the
What the
gameplay
fuck?
from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Yeah, this is another game that was kind of announced to be shown at this, where the heads actually go like that. Oh my god, that looks like the guy from fucking The Evil Within. It literally does. Just like a young version of him. Or maybe like a cross between him and his partner. Oof, looks a bit rough. Oh, you like possess other people, do you? Like murdered soul suspect. These animations. The Silent Hill 2 remake looks awful. I think it looks okay. I think it looks okay. It looks to me like they're turning it into more of a Resident Evil style type game though. Oh fuck. Is it Souls-like? Don't tell me that it's a Souls game. It looks like it. That's not what I thought this was going to be at all. I thought it was going to be like a third-person survival. What the fuck? Blood minigun. Right. Oh, like Never Dead. What the fuck is this? I got no idea what kind of game it's even meant to be. Well, it looks like that could be very interesting, but very... What the fuck is this? Very rough. Killer Bean?
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because
It
I'm
looks
good at
like
what I do.
a default Unity world that you'd buy off the store. What the fuck? It's first person, third person, driving, bullet time, Max Payne, grabbing grenades, basketball.
I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency.
It's like Yakuza. No?
An international
Jump out the
organization
window.
powerful enough to shape the world. Until they
I actually love the look of the gameplay. Anything with like third person, bullet time, Max Payne shit. I'm into that.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you.
So you can play it in first or third person, I guess. Whoa. Surprisingly crazy animations. They're not wearing any underwear. I can see their bean bottom. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. It's just the arenas you fight in. They look like default Unity assets or something. Unreal assets.
And I will make them pay for it.
Jet ski boss fight. Early access. Boo! Why can't it just be finished?
Glad you liked that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made
It's
by
a
another
roguelike.
single developer, believe it or not.
Did not get
right
that
here
from
in
that
Los
at all.
Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Leprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
We
When
are
we created our
French.
studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Cairn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why
Yikes.
do alpinists risk their lives in
Because
such
they're
extreme conditions?
Unbelievably
This is something we
silly.
wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before.
And then you wait in a
The
queue
climbing gameplay
to
is the
take a
challenge.
picture and then put it on
It's very
Instagram.
intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Let's have a look. I mean, we just had that game, Jusant. This looks very similar to that. But it's got a bit of a stop-motion animation style to it. And it looks a bit like Sable. Oh, it's kind of like that, is it? You have like independent control of the limbs, like Quap. It's like Quap. You put yourself in this situation, you silly sausage. What? What was that? I thought she was doing the press-ups in the tent. Like, how can you even do that?
I'm not
Stanley
meant to be
Parable.
here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening. and
Animal
I had to get
Crossing.
used to the pretty
It's the
neat
first
tea machine
Animal
we've got
Crossing
here.
like we've seen.
None of these
Like
tasks are all that
farming
hard. They
type
just
game.
take patience. And I'm not really the patient type. But I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro.
So you
the
run
guy
the
who owns
place
the
that
shop,
like
to see
adventurers
if my
kind of
help is
stop
needed
into,
anywhere.
seemingly.
And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now.
So why are you complaining then?
I can stop. I can stop. I can stop.
I can stop, man.
running.
I can
This is good
I can
for
quit
me.
anytime.
I need to
I can
enjoy
stop.
this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
So there's some other underlining plot to it.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to
I mean,
play
we
that.
saw the twist
All
pretty
right, now
much.
here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Onto the veil.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
June.
I do. Your progress is impressive lately.
Use the force.
These are incredible. They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
You must go and kill them.
Does
All
this
9
have
of them.
anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Yeah, so it's got like a World War I kind of vibe to it.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge
Like the mummy.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Another game where you can possess people. Unknown 9 Awakening.
The fold is a
Kind of looks like a
place.
Don't Nod game.
Vincent found something down there.
Listen! Hey! Monster Hunter stories! I don't even know what these are. What? They're not like Monster Hunter, are they? They're like
Adventure starts.
Pokemon? Pokemon Monster Hunter. Adverts for sales. Really? 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 I've already bought it. I've already bought Monster Hunter. Oh, this game. I played this game. I played the demo for it. it needs a lot of work. It runs like shit. And, I can't even remember what I thought was wrong with it. It runs like shit. And there are other issues.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall.
Like, it didn't feel like a demo. It felt more like you were playing like a closed alpha or something. But I mean, I love the level design. Very unique look to it. Like Italian Renaissance kind of style to it. Oh yeah, the camera. The camera was the worst thing in the world. All the enemies are like too tall, so the camera is like always like aiming upwards at an angle, and it's just awful. And your character gets like lost in the like off of the screen. And some of the enemy placements I feel a bit cheap, like Dark Souls 2, where you're like fighting a melee enemy and then there's an archer shooting at you as you're trying to fight it. It's like, fuck off. You can literally play like 3 or 4 hours of this game already. We don't need a cinematic trailer for it. See? Demo.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay.
I kept seeing people post this on Twitter because it's got like
set for release, and we're
butt
very
jiggle
happy
physics
here
in
to
it.
debut the new trailer and the reveal of the release date.
See, this is what the West, the woke West, doesn't do. This song is a meme, and you're using it for your trailer. I always think these games just... I don't know if it's Korean or Asian games. They always look so generic. They always have the same art style. The same NPC design. It's very good. You played the closed beta. Bunny rabbit. Why does your mech suit have ears? No reason. I'm not a furry because I don't have any fur. I'm a shiny. July 2nd. It's very soon, but it's Nexon. Nexon! Nexon!
That
Next
looks
off.
awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome 2 developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm
Among
at
Us.
a couple of Game Awards.
It's us.
From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
What's up, gamers? Wow! Can you
What's
believe
up,
they just
gamers?
let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake?
Oh,
do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so
It's always a rough time in the industry.
That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games.
So do I.
Outer Sloth is our passion project
But
and
you
dream
don't seem
for
to
a
show
better,
any, though.
more sustainable industry.
You
We
just
are
show
really
CGI
excited
trailers.
and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
We made Among Us. Still not played it.
Hi, I'm Ian from
Oh,
Shapeshot.
Sable,
You may already
not
be
Sable.
playing our first game.
There seems to be
Mars
so
First
many
Logistics.
games with this art style recently.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio Any Percent, and we're making the Master
Another
of
game with that art
Archives, a game
style.
about
What the flip?
building and exploring
In the same
connections.
fucking showcase.
We're Midnight Munches. We just released a demo for
There's too many
one-button
games.
bosses,
They all look
a
the
boss
same.
rush game with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to beat.
There's too many people.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrofts, and this is Rogue Eclipse,
Ooh.
our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master
Why does
your
it need to
starfighter,
be a
take on
roguelike?
merciless
Why does everything
armadas,
need to be a
and vanquish a
roguelike
fleet of
on
colossal
top of it?
superdestroyers.
Can't it just be a
And we
game?
do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in our upgradable mech
Yes,
and cook up
more
tasty
mech
dishes
games.
for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover
Oh.
new Dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones.
It's
for
like
one
Dave the
last
Diver
meal.
in a mech.
Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
Did she say Inner Sloth?
Check out
Isn't
this
it Outer
sneak peek.
Sloth? Oh. It is Inner Sloth. Inner Sloth, Outer Sloth, Outer Sloth, Inner Sloth. Oh, good. Yeah. It's like Rayman. They should make a collaboration with Rayman. Is it silent? Like there's no voice acting? I'd maybe like that Lego game if they picked a better IP that wasn't so average. Killzone Lego would have been better. Oh no, they do have voices. Ashley Johnson's in it.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations,
It's a trailer for a remaster that we've already
a
seen.
definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
How long's the actual new campaign going to be? Because the actual base campaign isn't very long in and of itself. I played this back in the day. I bought it back in 2011. Jesus. And it was not very long. It's hard to make a Sonic game long because it's all about going fast. 3 hedgehogs. What about Metal Sonic? Is it going to be a bit like that Mario bit they added onto 3D Land, 3D World? Looks very different, the shadow bits, like the actual environments.
I'll overcome every obstacle with this power.
Go wings. Sega!
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December, too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online
sound so excited there.
Dune Awakening from Funcom,
Yeah,
there is
Shadow.
one small decision that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
It's full of sand.
One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born.
Paul Atreides.
I created the future.
Where's Sting?
Until it created me.
I'm an Englishman in New York.
A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange.
What did you say? Spice
A war of
melange?
assassins spreading across the planet.
I mean, Dune is the biggest load of nonsense. If you actually
exterminated,
read into it all, it's just nonsense.
No, Muad'Dib.
It's very silly.
No, Lisan al-Gaib. No, Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions
Just
lead to
sand.
horror.
Just sand.
Except for this one.
Just sand.
This one leads to you.
MMO is actually going to be like a proper MMO.
in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
That Dune Awakening, we've seen that so many times. Does the game actually look like this with this art style? Is that Overwatch? Look like Tracer. The cavalry's here. Cheers, love. The Reapers. Oh, good. You don't. What does the game look like?
Tell us more
Fuck
about
knows.
Battle Aces and show you the gameplay.
Oh,
Here's
good.
David
Why did you
Kim
just do that
from
in the first
Untapped
place?
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone.
And the game looks nothing
It's for
like
players
that.
that are brand new to RTS,
For
as
fuck's
well
sake.
as RTS
Who was. I was not
really want to
guessing
bring the
RTS
core
from
fun
that.
of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of
I
Warcraft
like
did for
RTSs,
MMOs,
but
or Hearthstone
RTS is where
did
you
for
build a
card
base,
games.
where you focus on building a
So
base
Battle
first.
Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We
You
want to
build
bring
like a
this type
build
of very
defenses around your
specific
base.
RTS
Build
fun
walls.
to
You can't
players
get into
in
my
two major ways.
base.
First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of
I actually like
Second,
the way
we
the
want to
units look
eliminate the
like.
tedious
I actually
clicks required
really
to
like
play
the way
an
they look.
RTS as much as possible.
They really like
so
pop
that
from the
players
actual
playing
environment.
This game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com.
I've realised that
Thank you.
the RTS I want is just a city builder, pretty much.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic.
I should play city
All
builders.
right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's
This game
most
is
deadly
wank.
game show. Now, after dozens
Fucking
of updates
awful.
and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th.
I played this
Sharpen your
game
katanas, and welcome to season
like a
3
year or two before it
of the
even came
Finals.
out, and it was shit then.
If they hit that reset button,
I've got footage from me playing it like a year or two ago when you couldn't actually talk about it. I was like, this is awful. And I played the full release and it's awful. Can you reach the finals? Yes, because the people you're playing against will leave, and you will automatically be put into the final.
The Finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Alan Wake 2 DLC. I mean, I don't like Alan Wake 2, but I would still play the DLC because I love Remedy. I've got to play it. I love Remedy, but why is the game bad?
I think
I love
that's
Sam
enough.
Lake.
Thank
No,
you.
keep it going.
Hi.
Keep doing it.
You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting.
Is it coming out today?
your
If it's coming out
Remedy
today, I'm going to buy it
collection
now. I'm going to play it
pictures
now.
on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce
Oh, well, the physical version.
physical deluxe editions.
Why couldn't you do this
and
before? Because the
physical
game has not sold very
collector's
well.
editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in
So
your
it's not like you
copy
suddenly have the money to
starting
do this.
tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2.
Nice shirt.
Right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs.
Is it going to be quite different from the actual base
It contains 3
game?
episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios.
Oh, okay.
It was a chance for us to really go.
That's what I
out there
like about DLC. You can just
as
do
if we
whatever you
already
want.
Didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours.
Okay. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Okay, good. We're playing that then tomorrow.
Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
How big is the DLC going to be? Because it's not very expensive to buy like
Night Springs.
the DLC.
A special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities.
It's a roguelike.
Every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In
Night Springs.
Night Springs.
Oh shit! Nice.
Please, my #1 fan, you're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
Oh, hello.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get
Oh shit, son.
I was the only one who could save the writer.
It's not a fucking roguelike, is it?
Full of literature.
Something was different.
Ooh. Free playable characters.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole
Expansion.
goes?
Well, I hope it's actually like proper story and stuff, and it's not like just like a roguelike thing or something.
Through the endless tides of time.
Amazon Games. Is this New World?
These mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
paradise. Where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets. Where ancient mysteries awaken. Where heroes are forged and demons are born. This is eternal.
Do people still play that game? It was fucking awful when I played it in the beta.
That's right, New World Eternum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th. And now you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well.
Okay.
If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now,
So
you
they're
can
adding a
comment
single
HSR
player.
in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for
Like
Honkai
offline
Star
mode.
Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail,
TikTok.
Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak
I
peek
don't
of the upcoming
understand how these
X-Pedition
games are so popular
featuring a
because I
beloved character
don't see
who is clearly
anything
ready
on them
for the
ever,
forthcoming
anywhere,
journey
from
with a
anyone.
brand new look.
How? But they're like insanely popular.
Why do people choose to sleep?
It's a money laundering scheme.
They're afraid
It's got to be.
to wake up from the dream.
Bubbles.
You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
I still don't know what the game is. I don't. What is the gameplay of this?
And fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
Like they never ever show off the gameplay. They just show off like cinematic stuff. Their upcoming game, Senseless Zone, actually seems pretty awesome. Again, I've never heard of it, so these games are so massive and popular, but I just don't ever see anyone ever talk about them.
Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
Dreams, dreams, dreams. Senpai.
I can't miss out on dreams too.
Agoo. Awoo. 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 It's a 4-player co-op. Dungeon crawler. Dark and Darker. Is this the game that had all the legal trouble? Why is there blood coming off of skeletons? I'm pretty sure the point of a skeleton is that they have no blood. Yeah, I saw actually a lot of streamers play this. It's like super difficult. Why is there blood coming off the skeletons? That's such a basic thing. How can you have that in your trailer? A flower garden for you. Play it for free. It's free?
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one.
That's
right,
the
now, here's
VIP
the announcement
section.
of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami.
Some
Path of the
unfoldable
Gods.
chairs. Or foldable chairs. Not unfoldable. Download that. Oh, it doesn't look very meh. It looks very meh to me. A PvP, PvE, whatever it's called. I don't like those kind of games. So this game was announced ages ago, I think, like 2 years ago. Isn't it like based on an old franchise, or it's like a spiritual successor to something? Batsu. Kunitsugami. The Overgrowth. It's got a glider. You too can be a furry. Oh, Hyperlight. Hyperlight Breaker.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know?
This game's been out for fucking ages, and it's not very good. Nobody plays it. I don't think either, so why? The Night Springs expansion presents 3 ways Alan Wake attempted to find his way out of the endless loops of the dark place. What he got? I guess, yeah, because during it, not Alice, I've completely forgotten the name of the waitress. Or the coffee lady. What's her name? I've completely forgotten. But, yeah, she's been getting notes from Alan Wake for ages. Trying to help him in there. Garfield? In Night Springs, players will fight and puzzle their way through familiar, yet transformed locations. Expect more dream logic, twists and turns. Still sounds like a roguelike to me, that does. I hope it's not like that.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations, and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at M-Corp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what M-Corp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at M-Corp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues, come on, pal.
This feels a bit close to the bone of what's going on in the actual industry.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at M-Corp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time.
What is this about? What's this related to? What? What? No, I will not find out more.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh, a new Skate game.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
This is related to Skate.
Oh,
How the
crap.
fuck?
Some really bad stuff's happening.
Why?
We need a lot of help cleaning
Why
that
do you
up.
need to do
That's
this to relate it to Skate? We're still working on it. Somehow the graphics don't look any better than Skate 3 did. I actually played a lot of Skate 2 and 3. Never played the first one. But it seems to me like they're turning it into a live servicey game, which I guess Skate was kind of like that anyway.
Very exciting that people will finally
Like the
be able to
proto
play
live
Skate
service
on
type
console
game.
in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy.
I'm definitely
Summer Game
depressed.
Fest.
That's me right now.
Here's the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
That is me right now. I am that pal. If you were a pal, what pal would you be? That one. The depressed one. No, I never tried it, no. It looks awful. I don't get it. I don't think I've never gotten something more than this. It looks shit. It looks like a Unity, you know, basic Unity store-bought 3D third-person shooter thing. This game really fell off hard, though. Like, more so than other games, I would say. Considering Helldivers 2 has managed to keep its player base, this game fell off hard. Because Helldivers 2, you know, has like new updates, new stuff all the time. Week in, week out. Whereas this, we released it with no future plans.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy
Oh, good.
Ho and Anar Gilfison from the
I'm
Valorant
just gonna go
dev team. Guys.
hang myself.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And
Mainly
today,
cheaters.
the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look. Target down.
I don't get it. It looks like those shitty, like, China-only free-to-play games that you need like a VPN to play. It looks like Fear Online. Isn't that Overwatch character that goes foom, 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 foom? They're spending a lot of time on this. Splatoon! Help me! I'm trapped inside Slimer from Ghostbusters. He's eaten me!
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller.
Look shit.
Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
It's not a mobile game. Isn't it made by the League of Legends people? Yeah. It's a PC only game. And, well, not now. Shouldn't be able to play this on mobile. Imagine trying to play Counter-Strike on mobile. I might hit him at some point. Was that Pokemon?
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees.
I don't even know what
50%
Dash
off your next DoorDash
Pass
order. Now, here in
is.
the audience, we've got a guy who is
That
normally
DoorDash.
co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor.
Oh, you.
Who's been in countless games such as
He's doing
Like a
the
Dragon
English
and God of War
voice
Ragnarok.
acting
Well,
for
next
Kiryu.
week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character.
I can't believe they're making a sequel to this film. The sequel literally has the exact same plot as the first film. They get kicked out of the fucking control room, and they've got to try and get back to the control room. That's literally the entire plot again.
You do not deserve to be thrown away. 1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? Watch this!
Bing bong, 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 bing bong.
I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
Who was the 2D character there?
The #1 gaming monitor
Wow.
brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for US residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes,
We're not.
chicken
There aren't any
does look
announcements.
a lot
We've already.
like
They have
Ken
announced
Jong,
all
and
of
today,
this stuff
Chicken is
years
excited
ago.
to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny
They announce
things,
announcements.
And Chicken has a big role. That's all
They make
that
an
matters.
announcement
And
so that you make sure to watch
big
the
ad.
actual announcement that's going to happen in a few days.
What's going on?
Oh,
Look at your phone.
I think I've seen this trailer, this advert before.
We're here to make your life more fun.
Is that Christina Ricci?
You know the definition of
Christy, oh, that
Go on,
guy.
get up. I am
Chris
butt
Hemsworth.
naked
What?
from the waist down,
What the
so-
fuck? How have they got all these people?
Tell me about yourself. I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because
your swordplay. Tell me about your swordplay.
Bloody hell, mate.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever
I'm in
met.
Mad Max, Furiosa.
Also, I pillaged a few villages.
I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, I'm just a lumberjack.
I don't think you're qualified to be an accountant. So.
But Chris Hemsworth must be incredibly expensive at the moment.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
Here's more where that came from.
How much money have these guys got?
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
Just relax.
Why are you spent so much time on Valorant and now you're spending so much time on this? Nickelback. Nickelback. Nickelback.
Hey, look at these clowns.
You call this a squad?
Pathetic.
I only like one song from Nickelback.
Jinx. No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack?
My dad likes Nickelback.
Happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
Oh, hey, mate, I just chop trees, eh? All day long, eh? This is insane how long this advert is.
You can't leave.
We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here. That came from inside me.
Could have got me a cream egg.
You want me to shut the door or?
It keeps going. It doesn't stop.
Right.
Fuck me.
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo
I'm literally
Tsushimoto.
playing this right now. We're actually going to get some gameplay, like an actual demo for it.
モンスターハンターワイルズの最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest.
Please have like
I want
just
everyone
an
to be on the
uncut
lookout for a very mysterious
bit of
large
gameplay.
monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、
So
没
it's
入
going to be
感
like
とアクション
actually
こちらの
fully
融合を
open
目指して開
world
発を進
now.
めております。モン
It's
スター
not
ハン
going
タ
to
ー
be
ワイ
like
ルズは
segmented, I don't think.
2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして
And you got the
PC
mounts
で
from
同時発売
Rise.
となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
But it's using the Resident
As you'll
Evil
see, we're
engine,
working to
like
deliver
Dragon
a
Age,
gaming
Dragon
experience
Age, Dragon's
that
Dogma,
emerges
and we all know how
in
that
action.
ran.
I
So
hope players
I'm
look
kind of
forward to playing
worried
with their
about this.
friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Thank God it's releasing day and date on
最後になり
PC.
ますが、
You had
8
to
月
wait
に行わ
like
れる
6-7
ゲーム
months
ズコン
for
のオー
World.
プニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom.
An announcement
Thank you.
for an announcement. Okay, but are we going to see anything we haven't seen before? Are we going to see some like actual gameplay with the UI and stuff?
Over there!
Oh my god! Is that the cat speaking? Because the cat does not sound like I would think the cat would sound like.
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
So your hunter speaks now as well.
We need to shake them off. Follow me.
Ooh.
Here it comes.
There's too many of them!
Oh my god! Yeah, that is the cat. The cat's like, oh my god, senpai! Oh, mounted combat. Is there mounted combat in Rise? Oh, yeah, you can switch weapons now as well, which is good. I think that's a good idea because it'll mean people are more likely to try out different weapons if they can take a spare one with them and fall back on a spare one if they don't like the one they've just picked.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Because it's, you know, it's a big deal to try and learn a new weapon in these games. It's like learning a new character in a fighting game. Seems to be a lot more environmental effects. Is it just going to be the desert? The dog sugar mama.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You'll see what hunting is all about.
It's about looting. Hopefully, because they're going like properly open world with it,
Thank
you don't
Ryozo
lose like
Sun. We
the
will see you at
diversity of
Gamescom
locations.
in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh yeah,
last
this game that
wowed
looks
us all
really
with its
fake.
blazing fast
I guess we'll see
combat
if
and
it
stylish art.
actually looks like that
I'm
or not.
honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
All real gameplay. It looks too good for it to be real gameplay. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Yeah, the final game. There's not going to be anything. I don't. days do I have left? More.
42 or 41.
The face of this is here!
Oh, saw a little bit of UI there.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
That looks so fake. That UI looks so fake. It looks like those fake mobile adverts. It just doesn't look real. Just the motion of it looks really fake. I guess it's just the motion blur just makes it look fake. Is it a Souls-like? I guess it is, yeah. It's got quick time events. Depends what the level design's like.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
That guy was like, oh,
Thanks,
I better
Joy.
clap.
And we
I'm
have
on camera.
so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Wow, that was, they literally had nothing to show. That's the problem. I do think, like, is it even worth putting these events on if you don't really have much to show? I think Civ 7 was probably like the biggest thing, really. Probably not for console players, but Civilization is massive on PC. So, probably, yeah. Civ 7, I would say, was probably the biggest thing. I don't think there was like a single thing that I was like, actually like, yeah. I mean, Wilds looks good, but we saw that a few days ago with the State of Play. That Killer Bean game might be cool, but there's a lot of roguelikes and stuff. A lot of roguelikes being tacked on to stuff that doesn't need it. And it's good we got the Alan Wake 2 confirmation that the DLC's coming out. There's just nothing really. Like, again, announcements of announcements. Announcements of reminders. Pretty much reminders. They're not announcements. They're reminders. We're reminding you that our game exists because we announced it 2 years ago. 2024 will go down as a bad year for gaming. Yeah, it's not been great so far, I don't think. Other than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, I don't think there's been anything good, really. Unless there's something I've forgotten. I don't think so. I mean, Yakuza, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, might be like Game of the Year, but I haven't played it yet.
Focus on indie developers who are lovely, and you'll get to meet them today as well as enjoy their games. And
what's happening to the
there's nothing
audio?
else to worry about, so just sit back and relax.
Why is it
and enjoy
skipping
Day
like
of the
crazy?
Devs, Summer Games Fest edition.
Why is it so loud?
Oh, it's a prop.
We love Cappy Games at Day of the Devs. They've been making incredible games for 20 years up in Toronto.
The audio's fucked.
You might know them for games like Below or Super Brother Sword and Sorcery.
Okay,
or
well,
maybe you know
I don't
their-
think I'm going to watch this You got this, and then you got Devolver Digital Direct thing straight afterwards as well. So it's like another 2 hours of stuff. Yeah, probably the weakest. I don't know, the weakest Summer Games Fest ever. Like, even compared to like the Game Awards, it's pretty weak. Like, the Game Awards that is meant to be focused on the awards has better announcements than this. So yeah, not good. Not good. Oh, my mum might go apeshit for this. The Hogwarts Quidditch game. Harry Potter Quidditch game. I guess we'll see what kind of game it is, though.
No challenge is too great.
If it's multiplayer, then no.
So ask yourself,
It might be like a free-to-play Rocket League live service thing.
do you have the heart of a Quidditch champion?
Do you have the heart? So, can you buy that DLC now for Alan Wake 2? So she's not mad at J.K. Rowling like the rest of the world? No. Because it's like it's actually what's funny about Hogwarts Legacy is that all of the anti-woke people were like, I'm gonna buy it to spite the woke, and I'm like, Hogwarts Legacy is incredibly woke. It's super woke. There's so much diversity in it. So those people basically shot themselves in the foot. The thing is, these people aren't smart enough to know what they're playing is woke or diverse unless somebody tells them, some other person tells them, and they get mad about it. So the Alan Wake 2 Deluxe upgrade is £12. You get the expansion pass for £12. That seems pretty cheap for like an expansion pass. I shall buy it. Buy now. Thank you. Actually, I need to reinstall it. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. I can't even remember how big it was. That's what she said. £12 for 2 DLC packs? Yeah. Well, it's on sale. It's 20% off. It's £15 normally. Is it live? No, I think it'll be tomorrow. I have to re-download it anyway, and it'll take a while. Dun, 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 dun. Alan Wake 2. Is it live? Is it time? Releasing tomorrow. In addition to new story content, a free update on June 8th will add photo mode to Alan Wake 2. Photo mode. Photo mode. But yeah, I'm not. The way it's been presented makes me think that it's like some kind of like roguelike kind of thing. Well, not roguelike, but you know what I mean. Like remixed versions of areas from the base game. It's like, almost like a horde mode or something. Challenge mode. Rose, that was the name of the waitress. Rose Marigold. And it's going to have like comic book kind of cutscenes to it, so I guess we'll see. Supposedly, a shift in terms of gameplay to something kind of playful, over the top, and very stylized. I hated Alan Wake 2, so why give them more money? Because I have to play it, because I love Remedy. Because even though I hated Alan Wake 2, I love what they do with stuff. They do stuff that other big AAA people don't really do. I guess we'll see, though. I mean, it could be quite long. I mean, Alan Wake 2 is 25 hours long. Too long. And it wasn't a full-priced game, So, there's a chance that it's cheap, but it's also really long, like the base game. I guess we'll see. Quantum Break is the biggest load of bullshit. Did they even have the actual rights to it? Quantum Break rights. As of 2021, the rights to Quantum Break remain with Microsoft. Which is probably why the Tim Breaker character is not the same as his character from Quantum Break, because they legally couldn't do that. Any word of Mafia 4? No one seems to be talking about it, which is a shame. Mafia 4. Well, hopefully it's not harsh like the third game. Oh, there were rumours that Borderlands 4 would be announced at this, which didn't happen, obviously. So there was a lot of bullshit made up nonsense. Jason Schreier no longer thinks that Silksong will be at the Xbox showcase. Did he think that it was going to be? Fuck me. Can you imagine that? Is he just trolling? Yeah, Silksong is going to be at the Xbox thing. Just kidding. Oh, Civ 7 banner went up early on the 2K website, like 12 hours ago. So that got leaked. Xbox Showcase is said to have 30 games, with only 5 of them being games we have never heard of before. One of them being Gears 6, you're sure. Now, I guess we'll see. PC system requirements for Black Myth Wukong. Jesus. Okay. Well, it's saying that with my graphics card you can do 4K, which I don't believe them. I thought Black Myth Wukong was like, that was like the first Unreal Engine 5 looking game. Like when they announced it, it was like, this game is going to take a supercomputer to run, and it seems like now the specs are relatively okay for it. Studio Gubo is potentially the developer for Lego Horizon. Yeah, who's making it then? Lego Horizon Adventures. Co-developed by Guerrilla and Studio Gubo. What have they made? No idea. We are Studio Gubo. We create AAA character action video games. Co-development. Our background. What games have you made? Have you made anything? Is this your first game? Doesn't seem like they actually made anything. There is a rumoured Xbox handheld, which is just the dumbest thing ever to release now. Well, the Xbox handheld is, if it, you know, the rumoured Xbox handheld, people are saying it will probably, you know, it could save them, because, you know, it'd be like a Steam Deck, could be insanely, you know, because Steam Deck is already surprisingly popular and mainstream. Imagine what an Xbox Steam Deck thing could do with the power of Microsoft behind it. I mean, that new world expansion, if they're making it so you can play it single player, I might be interested in that. Like, I feel like they would have to rebalance it for a single player. I could play that. I might be interested in that. It's buy once, isn't it? New World. You don't need to, like, subscribe to any bollocks. New World. Mixed. New World, Rise of the Angry Earth. There was already an expansion for it. How many people play this game still? AGS ruined this game with bad decisions. Amazon Game Studio. TLDR, this game is in such bad disrepair that your character can be accidentally deleted, lost by Amazon. Well, if they're gonna make it single player, hopefully they can just make it offline then. It's a good game for casual players if you just want to farm and do quests solo. Could Steam arrive on Xbox? Phil Spence opens the door to third-party stores. Yep, that's what I've been hearing. Murmurings about this. Like, they release an Xbox that's basically, it's like the Steam Machine concept revisited. The Steam Machine. Because Microsoft are a PC company, so it makes sense. Civ 6 is £2.50. Wow. But do I already own it on... I've already got it on Epic Games Store. They gave it away for free. That's the things you need to check and see if you've got it on something else now. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. But I don't own Civ 5. I've heard... Isn't Civ 4 meant to be the best one? They had that, like, sci-fi one as well. Does anybody remember the sci-fi one? I don't think so. What was it called? Civilization... Like a New Earth or something? No? Civilization... Can you even buy it anymore? Sci-fi Civ. Space civilization game. Beyond Earth. Yeah, what's called that? Can you still buy it? Yes. Yes, you can. Do 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 do. Nothing. Not even any like demos are announced or anything. You could be like, and now you can play it now. You can play the demo now. Nothing. Oh, Body Cam is out in early access. Is that game that looks... Yeah. That game that looks real. It's out in early access. Out of nowhere. This game that looks real.
Go, go! I forgot my parachute.
Because of the effects.
Yo, I feel like I'm in the future.
Buy it. I'm not buying this. Shite. It's early access.
The lighting looks so realistic.
Jack Frags. I fucking hate him.
The ragdoll's insane, dude.
Okay then.
Oh, not this guy.
What the fuck was that, dude? Dude, what?
Dude, what? I got the gun, and then I pulled the trigger, and it shot, and it went bang. Whoa, I don't believe it. What? What do you mean? What were you expecting from firing a gun?
Oh my god, dude.
Weren't you meant to be like a police officer or something?
Oh, the flashlight looks so real.
Ouais, les reflets sur le Uzi dehors.
Oh, it's starting to snow. Again, like I said, dynamic weather. This is terrifying.
Wow. Okay, it's a horror game then.
It's behind the big tree. Behind the big tree.
Ah, you killed my friends, bro.
I can see a lot of people being very I don't know. Just it's a bit much because it's so realistic.
Please stop.
Turn your flashlight off.
A bit too real.
I got him.
Not in the UK, it's fine because I haven't experienced police with guns. They just have tasers in the UK.
Watch this.
Si vous voyez une grenade au sol qui a pas explosé, tirez dessus, c'est très fun.
Ah ouais?
Elle m'a explosé dessus.
C'est très fun.
No, it's gonna go.
Why are you taking like bolt? Why is the police taking bolt action rifles
I killed him.
into a situation like that? Has it got PvP or something?
If you want immersion, this game is the one.
This game looks insane.
Ah non, il y a un sacré potentiel fun.
Again,
I didn't realise
a lot of fun. I think this is a cool game to get
there'd already been so much gameplay.
Phenomenal.
I thought it just looked cool but wouldn't be fun.
Woo! Man, this game is something special.
Chad, that was actually kind of fun though.
How's this? What the frick, Jack? What do you mean? What do you mean? Chat, what are you talking about, frick, Jack? Fucking Jack. So you like literally jump out of a plane. Bodycam is the first ultra-realistic multiplayer first-person shooter. Multiplayer, so it's PvP. Is it? Roly-poly. Prepare to dive into intense combat phases with your teammates. Plan strategies to triumph over your opponents. So is it meant to be like a SWAT kind of game? Classic game modes like deathmatch and team deathmatch. No, so it's PvP. I thought it was meant to be more like SWAT. Where you like control your teammates and stuff. I guess not. It's 26 quid. It's made by a 17 and a 20-year-old. So technically the 17-year-old isn't even old enough to play his own bloody game. Because this would be rated like 18. What made me skip Helldivers 2? I'm just not really into games that kind of require co-op to get the most out of it. I'm sure I'd like it if I if it had a mode focused around solo play. Like there are loads of games I'd like if they were more, or if there were more ways of playing them like solo, like even like things like Left 4 Dead and stuff. Because if you try and play games like Back 4 Blood or Vermintide, if you play them on your own, you're at a significant disadvantage because the AI won't complete like the main mission objectives and stuff. Oh, new and trending. You can buy it now. New and trending. Buy it now. Black Myth Wukong says I can buy it now. New. But play it now. That's a CGI trailer. This was more like the first trailer. Like, it seems to have an insane scale to it that you wouldn't normally see in a Souls-like. I wonder how that's going to work with those massive monsters. What's wrong with your face? PC system requirements. 1060. A 1060 apparently can play this game at medium 1080p. Really? 130 gigs? Fuck my life. Oh. What, are you Baldur's Gate 3? Jesus. Like, the specs are surprisingly reasonable, which I don't understand. Considering it seems like it's a super high-end game. I love how, for the full ray tracing requirements, AMD isn't even on there. You ain't using ray tracing if you've got AMD. Like, I loaded up Diablo 4, and it has ray tracing now in it. And I went from 160 frames a second to 15. 15 from 160. That's insane. And my frame rate was capped at 160. And it doesn't even, you can't even tell the difference. There is literally, like, the videos, I can't even see the difference. Yeah, I might play some Diablo 4 on stream at some point in the future again. Continue my druid character. $130 gigs. 130 gigs. My lord. It's meant to have like an insane amount of boss fights. Also, Elden Ring stuff got showed off. Media had like hands-on impressions of it. I haven't really looked at much of it. Trying to go in relatively blind. But it's got more than 10 bosses. It's got 10 main bosses. And then it's got side bosses. So it could have a shit ton of like dungeon bosses. Supposedly it's 30 to 40 hours. There's something like 100 weapons. My god. My god. Because they said the DLC was like the size of Limgrave, and I'm like, that doesn't sound that big. But I get the feeling they were underestimating it on purpose. Nightmare Cart came out. Got Bloodborne on PC. Finally. It's not Bloodborne. And it's free. Free. What day does it release? June 20th, I think, isn't it? June 21st, June 20th. I love how Sony were like, you can't call it Bloodborne, but you can basically have the exact same aesthetic. All of the characters look exactly the same as Bloodborne characters. That's fine. It's just a name. Very bizarre. Copyright is stupid. I still haven't bought it yet. I just don't understand how ray tracing can be so expensive and basically look no difference. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree. The Erd Tree. Peggy Duffy.
He's 16.
Blum. Yeah, 20th of June. 12 days. And it doesn't seem like it's very big in terms of file size. It's not going to increase it by that much, I don't believe. So that's nice. It's 60 gigs. I think that's like the final size of the entire game with it now. I think the update's only meant to be like 16 gigs. Porn game. Oh yeah, they're releasing all the Kingdom Hearts games on Steam.
Peggy 12.
There are people. I knew, but I've forgotten. All of the Kingdom Hearts games are on PC, but only through the Epic Games Store. So people didn't even know these games are on PC, but now they're finally on Steam. People are gonna know. They were stuck on Epic Games for ages, like 3 years. I had thought about getting into those games, but you've got to like play every single one of them to understand what the flip's happening. Because the third game looks awesome. Look at the third game. Like the graphics look insane, like really cool, like set pieces. Like, are those Disney games? They have, as far as I'm aware, the main character Zora is not in a Disney world, and then something happens where he gets like connected to the other Disney worlds, the Disney characters, and he like jumps between the Disney worlds for some reason. I don't know why. Cinematic.
Long darkness. And one day,
Kingdom Hearts 2.
my friends.
My friends.
Sora,
let's
close it.
Oh boy.
Everybody help me out. Everyone always told me to just follow my heart.
You must be ready
Oh boy.
to make
His heart and his mind. I thought we'd finally. My whole
land shall darkness prevail and light expire. The future.
But like, you literally need to play all of
thought we'd
them
finally be
to
together.
understand what's going on, apparently. All of them. And I mean all of them. Even like the handheld ones. Which just... I don't think they're that insanely long, are they? I don't even know what the combat is meant to be. Supposedly, the combat in these games is very similar to the Final Fantasy VII remakes. It does seem like it, maybe. But I don't want to play through 1, 2, 3, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 2.8, whatever the fuck this is. 2.8. What the fuck does that mean? Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Just to play the third game, because the third game looks cool. Just buy the third game. Turn voices off. Skip all the cutscenes and just play the gameplay. But yeah. Well, tomorrow I guess we'll play the Alan Wake 2 DLC. Depending on how long that is, or if it's any good or not. We may end up playing more Monster Hunter, but I'm probably going to keep playing Monster Hunter until the Elden Ring DLC comes out. Also, I want to play more of that Ori and the Will of the Wisps, and maybe we'll play some Diablo 4 as well. Who knows? But that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. I shall see you on the next one. Bye.